You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you Nuwave, shop talk, shop talk, shop talk. Nuwave, shop talk, Nuwave, Nuwave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop talk, shop talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. Nuwave, Nuwave.
Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast.
Welcome, man. Nuwave Shop Talk, man. This is episode 57.
That Lester Towns, man. That Clay Matthews, man.
Yes.
That there.
That there, you know what I'm saying? I am the host, Dina Boy Juice, man. And to my right, we got.
SD Pasadena Sean. It's all the same.
And to my left, we got.
Me and Sutherland.
Nia. You know what I'm saying? And to the far left, sitting on the sideline, on the phone, as usual, we got.
Swaggy D.
Swaggy D looking studious in the building.
Handling business
You know
over
what
there.
I'm saying?
You been counting today?
Hell yeah.
I'm handling some business right now, you know what I'm saying?
Counting them Benjamins.
Mm-hmm.
Or counting them bitches. Yeah. we just joking. He's a one-woman man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ladies, you know what I'm saying? If y'all hop in the inbox, he will not reach back. Wink, wink. No. That nigga do not give a fuck. He is not paying attention. How's you doing today, S?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Had a little long day today, man. Didn't get a chance to, get myself together like I normally do, but I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's more important.
That definitely is. How you doing, Nia?
The same. It was pretty long. I came straight from work.
Okay.
But I'm starting my Kanye workout plan, so it's not going to be no good on this camera.
Get
no
that
more.
booty right. Oh, okay.
Do my sit.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, I seen a little tire around my midsection. I
I
was
was
like,
gonna
that's
tell you
ugly.
that, but I ain't one of the guys.
It was ugly.
Man, shit. Hey, we all gotta work out. Nigga Zach
We all
told me I got titties and shit. I did a push up right then and there, nigga.
Hold on, let me do some diving.
Hell yeah, shit. We getting it right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
It's not cute.
Niggas getting older, we gotta work out.
Yeah.
You need to see this areola.
Oh shit! How you doing, Swaggy? You know what I'm saying? How you doing over there, baby?
I'm doing okay. Could be better.
Could be better. Is it the weather, or are you well put together, like wool and leather?
The weather is the shadow. It's the people.
It's the people.
People is the problem. We gotta do better as a people. I think we need to learn to communicate. I think if we learn to communicate, I think it works better on our side. People ain't gonna do something blind.
Woo woo! You heard that nigga?
No, he didn't. He didn't hear shit.
That's all right.
Swaggy don't give a fuck.
No, not today.
Today is not the day.
Not
Man, my day has been fucked up royally. Woke up, phone off, no service. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers hit me up thinking that my phone cut off and all this. Man, T-Mobile, this is a big fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
No,
T-Mobile.
my phone ain't cut off or none of that shit. But it's some type of technical difficulty. You feel me? So I done been to T-Mobile twice, changed the SIM card. Now I got an appointment with Apple tomorrow because there's something going on in the phone, which I only had for 6 months. And that's the messed up part about it. I've never had a phone go out on me like this. So, you know what I'm saying? I will be fixing this and then upgrading to the
That's
14.
what they want. That's what they want.
That's what they want, and that's what I'm going to give them. Because I can't go through this. Money come on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't paying the bill to not make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I lost a whole day with limited bread. You know what I'm saying? So I took a nap, nigga.
You probably needed it.
Shit, everybody know me know I take naps, nigga, from like 4:30 to 6. But today I took a nap at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'm sleep. You know what I'm saying? So man, tomorrow I will be back up. When y'all seeing this, I'm back up. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to hit me on my page. You know what I'm saying?
Hit you on your hotline.
Yeah, man. Hit me on all internet shit. Email me,
Messenger.
Messenger, inbox on the Instagram. If you got an iPhone, you can text me. You feel me?
And FaceTime.
Yeah. Obviously, shit. The kid's mama woke me up with a FaceTime. 7-something this morning. Your phone off. What is you calling me for so early in the morning? Oh shit. Hey. Well, yeah.
Make sure you still in the game.
Yeah,
you over there.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
Your phone, you got me on the down the star, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got other means.
Yeah, FaceTime.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
Yeah.
tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tripping.
Exactly.
Yeah. It would have been super funny if she said, put the phone in the air.
She gonna say it now.
Now
Now she gonna say it.
Oh, shit.
Who's at the bed? I'm on my way.
She don't watch this shit.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah.
she show up at like
I tell
7
her-
at night.
I tell her word I'm single too much. She be like, well, fuck you. Like, yeah, fuck you too, motherfucker. Shit, goddamn right. Shit. So yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. First thing I wanted to talk about was some fucking killer kids, man. Like kids out here killing and shit and doing whatever they think is necessary because they trying to live up to the older people in the neighborhood. So instead of like going to fight the dude down the street or going to beat up so and so, the motherfuckers is actually killing these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to say this because they go to jail at like 15, 16, 14, and then they be like, okay, you guilty. And they be like, okay, your parole date, what year we in, S?
2023.
Their parole date be like 2070. Nigga, you ain't even popped no cherries yet. And your parole date is, so all you gonna look forward to is some boy pussy or you gonna be the boy pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, you gonna be the boy pussy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all kids out there, man, that's watching this, man, don't be trying to be grown too fast. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas be trying to be grown too fast. And that's what's gonna be your reality. Is looking at nuts and butts all day, every day for the next 50 to 60 years.
Let me
You know what I'm
say
saying?
And this is the realest shit. You know, your life is valuable. And you shouldn't have to find out that your life is valuable when you got a bunch of you in your face and a bunch of fucking. You know, you are not your biggest mistake. Unless you go out here and you murder somebody and you do something stupid to really affect your life in a way that, you know, something you just can't come back from. And, you know, boys, man, you don't value life until later on in life. Don't get me wrong. There was a time where, you know, we was reckless and we was doing certain things and we was a part of the problem. But we understood that, you know, you had to love somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
You had to value something. And then you start going to jail and you start realizing that the people that the people that you're in there with, Crips, Bloods, Mexicans, whoever, you got a lot of shit in common.
Yeah. Definitely.
You got a lot of shit in common. And you shouldn't want to murk a man because you don't understand it. Or you feel like he represents something. We all represent something. You represent the Griffin.
Yeah.
I represent the Davidson.
Right.
Swag represents the Ferguson. Leah represents the Sutherlands. You know, why can't it just be that?
Yeah.
You gotta be this gang, that gang, this block, that block. You don't own none of that shit.
None of it.
You know
None
what
of
I'm
it.
saying? Your parents don't even own the house that you was raised in.
9
You know
times
what I'm
out of 10. Now you do have some who
Who
are.
do own
That's
it.
true.
That's
But
true.
them niggas 9 times out of 10 ain't out there banging.
And
I
out to
beg you
Dina.
differ.
And out to
I
Dina.
beg you differ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them.
I got you on that. And
Oh,
certain
house,
areas,
yeah.
certain areas,
Yeah.
because
I
we
know
live in that
I know
area.
some people from up the hill
Yeah.
that came from good homes.
Yeah, it's like, what you doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but you know,
That's
what
like
it was-
1% of America.
yeah,
Not even 1%.
not even.
You
But
get
they-
what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
They fell into
But
the
they
trap.
still, yeah.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
fell into the trap and bought into the ideology that the niggas down the hill was the opposition.
Yeah.
And really what it is we're all the same.
Yeah.
And Nipsey said it best, if you come from where I come from, you'll be one too.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to understand that, you know, as men, we can't put that barrier up again. You know, we just can't put that barrier up. We can't.
Right.
Because it limits us. We can't go certain places. We can't do certain things. We can't have conversations with certain people because of politics and
Mhm.
history, and it's just too much.
They think it's politics on the street. Wait till they get in
Yeah,
jail.
It's
yeah.
more politics,
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
and then everybody's disciplined.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. How you feel about that, Dan?
I'd have to agree with Pasadena Shaw with that one. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You just losing your life for what?
Yeah.
For what? It's a
Either way,
waste of life, a
either you
waste of
die or
space.
you going to jail for
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Like Swaggy said, we got to do better.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Speaking of Swaggy, how you feel about the killer kids, man? You know what I'm saying? Kids out here killing, going to jail for life. Turn around, go to court, nigga, and your parole date is 50 years away.
How old are these kids you talking about?
15, 16
16
kids.
Younger.
Not grown ups.
And we just had a young boy who was how old? 10? The boy in Texas?
Yeah.
Killed his teacher?
No, Virginia. He was
Virginia.
6.
Virginia.
6.
He was 6. Man.
So the youngest we got right now is 6.
Mm-hmm.
You think he gonna get juvenile life?
No,
No,
doubt it.
his parents,
His parents gonna get that.
his parents
His
gonna
parents
give him
gonna
time. Yeah.
For letting him get that gun.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Swag?
Well, shit, I don't blame the kids. Shit, I blame the parents. I blame the household, what the grid that they grew up in. You know what I mean? That's where it all starts. That's where it starts off at. You know, what they see, what they're gonna do, they're gonna follow. So, you know,
Okay, how old is your daughter?
13.
13, so she's just becoming a teenager, right? So, like, females is totally different. When a female turned 13, you know what I mean? It's probably opposite of your daughter, because your daughter was like, I don't want to talk to y'all motherfuckers. But now she 13, she like, oh, she trying to, you know, open up a little more. But most kids are the opposite. When they get 13, they like, shit, it's all about me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing. Now, just think about that as a boy or a young man. When they get 13 and they hitting that puberty, they got an attitude, bro.
Because it's becoming a man. That's why they have the bar mitzvah, the Jewish, because they feeling themselves. I'm dealing with it.
You know what
I'm
I'm
dealing
saying?
with it.
So the men is different.
Mhm.
Like they kind of turned against everything the adult done tried to teach them. And then if you a single parent, they be out in the streets. Especially if you a single parent that's hustling and working and doing what you gotta do. You ain't got really time because you like, shit, this nigga know how to cook. This nigga know how to do this. So you leaving them on their own, so they run to the streets. We talking about those type of people, not the kids that was sheltered, because if they sheltered, then you could blame the parent. But as far as like, you know, single parents, most of these kids come from single parent homes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you can't never really blame the parent, because I mean, either I watch my kid and we be broke, or I go make this money and I can put some food on the table and a roof over the head.
Especially
You know what I'm saying?
now with the prices the way they
Yeah,
are.
man, you gotta work.
Let me tell you the flip side to this. So imagine a kid who all their life they don't know their dad, and then they get a stepdad,
Mm-hmm.
or been lied to and told somebody, you know, told that this man was their dad and he really wasn't.
Mm-hmm. And that's
You know,
they found out.
You know the resentment that kid could have for you.
Right.
You know, it's a lot to it, man. It's a lot to it. And these kids, you know, we don't realize it, but they go through a lot,
Yeah,
man.
they do.
They go through a lot, way more than we had to go through. At least our life was like Mario Brothers. You had certain levels that you had to conquer, and once you conquered those levels, you were good. You know what I mean? Like you had a bully, you had a bully or something in your life. You know, you either dealt with it or you didn't.
Right.
Some people just stayed at level 1.
Right.
And moved on to other levels and found cheat codes to, get around it, but still harbored that feeling. Don't get me wrong, but, most people, passed the level and moved on.
With that, I just feel like when we grew up in our era, you had to kill it and all of this, but everybody didn't have a weapon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Select few motherfuckers had the weapons, and you knew where not to go where they was gonna be having weapons. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you didn't gang bang, but you knew your way around it, and you were, of course, we all know niggas that gang bang when we was growing up, and you knew what party to go to, what party not to go to. You know what I'm saying? But these kids today, it don't matter, nigga. The nigga that you don't think is banging with the skinny jeans on, nigga, and the flashy belt, that nigga got the biggest gun in the party. You know what I'm saying? So
access.
Yeah, so it's just different now. So I can't really compare it the way we grew up because I feel like we had different avenues to take. These kids, they don't know where to go. Because if they go to this party where their best friend is having a party, they don't know who the fuck they friend inviting no more because of social media. Yeah. They putting that shit on social media now. Niggas is coming that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's just where I feel like it's different at. You know what I mean? Our bad, Swaggy. We got off of you, but yeah, you were saying you blame the parents.
Yeah, I blame the parents. Yeah, I blame the household. You know what I mean? It's all on how you brought up. You know what I mean? Even if in our generation, not just this new generation, our generation too. We are what we see in our morals, our standards, or and what we were taught when we were growing up. So.
How can we blame our parents when they were working trying to provide for us?
But I hate to interject, but our generation, like, we're the parents of these kids now, right? So our generation, like, I don't know about everybody here, you know what I'm saying, but my dad lived in another place. My best friend, his dad, he don't even know his dad. A lot of friends I know never even knew their dad, maybe only seen him 4 or 5 times. But in this day and age, the father is actually trying because he didn't have a parent, the daddy. You know what I'm saying? So the kids these days, I can't really say that them niggas didn't have both parents that was around, whether their mom and dad was separated. That dad, for the most part, well, friends that I know, y'all may see it different because y'all see a bigger part that we don't see or I don't see, but I ain't fucking with you if you don't fuck with your kids. That's just me. So the company I keep, all fuck with their kids. And if you don't, I ain't fucking with you because of that one reason. It may be shallow to some people, but to me, nigga, that's morals. And you know what I mean? When we grew up, we didn't have dad there all the time. So now, this nigga just hit the three. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Yeah, but I just want to say that, man, because the kids today, nigga, they have a better opportunity, but they still choose to go the wrong way on their own.
You're right.
But some fathers aren't even allowed to see their kids.
You
always have to put that, into consideration too. There are some fathers who want to see their kids, but they're not able to see their kids.
Right.
So to just say I'm cutting you off or I'm not fucking with you because you don't fuck with your kids,
right?
I'm able to see my
cutthroat.
You able to see your kid? You able to see your kid?
Oh yeah, every day.
As
soon as I walk in the door.
Sometimes
I be going away so I can't see their asses because they got on my goddamn.
I gotta drive miles to see my daughter. I love her. I was talking to her today. Should I miss her? I'm gonna run out there and go check her out.
But I had a situation where I wasn't able to see my kids because
whatever it is.
It was because they didn't want to allow me to see my kids.
Right.
So I'm just saying there are situations like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's the shit fathers be having to go through. Because like when my kids were staying with their mom, I would go pick them up every other weekend. And then on the weekends that I didn't have them, I would go stay at their house on the weekend. And people be like, oh, well, why you go stay with her? Nigga, because I was paying half the motherfucking rent.
Well, yeah.
No, nigga, I was paying half
this
the
is my place
rent.
too.
You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I got a right to be here. You know what I'm saying? Tell your nigga that, You know what I'm saying? This ain't the time that he gonna come through. Every other weekend he come through and fuck with you or whatever. But on the weekends that I'm there, it's all good. And then the next weekend you free as a bird. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to see my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I had times where I couldn't see my kids at all.
Yeah.
So when I got the opportunity to be like, oh yeah, and it was all gravy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I respect her for letting me do that. You know? So yeah. So man, moving on, man. We talked about this shit before, but this has been a hot topic on like social media platforms, man. Do y'all really think that there's men out here that actually hate women, or do you think that these niggas, it's a three-parter. So do the niggas hate the women, right? Do they just want to see the best for the women, or are these niggas low-key gay? Because you get a lot of people on Facebook, on Instagram, you telling a woman what she should do. Oh man, if a woman do this, or if she stopped doing this, you like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what is you doing? Like, bruh, you want to be the perfect bitch?
I think a little bit of both, man. A little bit of all the above.
Right.
Because, for one, you know, a lot of niggas be emotional about shit bitches do. And you know, you gotta be able to separate the two, bitches and women.
Right.
Because it's a difference. You gotta
Definitely
know.
is. Yeah.
We live in the time of the ratchet. In our time, a bitch was a hood rat. You know, she was scandalous, or you know, something like that. But these ratchets, that's a whole nother level, man. You know, they at the stoplight, they torque on the headlight.
Yeah, they might hop out, man.
You know, these bitches is, you know, fighting on Instagram and, you know, doing Pilates. So, you know, I don't know, man. You know,
they twerking and doing yoga.
Yeah.
They trying to get their inner chi back.
Well, you know what that's about? I've learned a lot of, you know, that's the inner stripper. So if they ever have to hit the pole, you know, they're balanced enough to do it. You know, they're balanced enough to do it. You know, but man, it's
they've been watching P Valley.
Yeah, but I do believe it. There's some niggas out here that's been scorched by these women.
Yeah,
they've been scorched. You know,
that's another avenue.
And you know. And then there's another degree of brothers who've never had women, you know, conform to their needs or what they want.
Right.
You know, like we got a couple homies like that who've never had a woman really cater to them.
Right.
You know, maybe it be on their behalf or because they freak out or spaz out. But, you know, they've never had that, you know. Some, you know, it's just, it's a lot to it. And then you have some who are undercover momos.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
So you saying that, like, for you yourself, you can spot a good woman and the difference between her and a ratchet and a hood rat and a hoe?
It takes time. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hey, you don't know right off the bat because, you know, a lot of people, we're not going to say women, but a lot of people fake the fraud. You know what I'm saying? They fake it.
I like to give a woman 90 days because anybody can change in 90 days.
Okay. I'm going to ask you another question. You ain't giving them no dick for 90 days?
90-day rule.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta see the temperament. I got like say for instance, you know, a couple summers ago I met this chick in LA. And you know, she had hit me with, you know, this pussy like the mafia.
You gotta pay the
killing
niggas.
niggas. They was killing niggas.
No, she told me this pussy like the mafia, nigga. Once you get in, you can't get out. And so, you know, and seeing how entrenched she was in her hood, you know, I had to, you know, pass. That was some pussy you can keep.
She take you to the hood. They like, little Kiki, you got another one?
No, that's some pussy you can keep.
Oh shit! How you feel about that, Nadia?
I'm gonna have to agree. It's a little bit of all three. Sometimes, you know, some women just don't want to be told what to do, or even told how to better themselves. And sometimes, you know, the outside looking in can give you some pointers or tips on, like, maybe you can do this. It's really about how you say it. Like, I hate a man that be like, y'all females. Nigga, y'all niggas. Like, First off,
You can't put us all of the females in the box.
yeah, first of all, what are you doing?
Yes, you
It'd
can.
be the Derek Jacksons.
Yeah.
The what was the
The
other?
nigga telling you not to get a nigga like him.
Yeah. The other dude that died on Kevin Samuels. It be them type of niggas who are niggas and want to say y'all females, but like, nigga, what y'all doing?
Right.
But really, it's not how you say. It's not what you say. It's how you say it.
And that's what I'm learning. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
For sure.
And our parents used to always tell us it's a time and place for everything.
Definitely.
And that's something that's really important as an adult. And if you recognize that, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But some of them just plain out hate women.
I
Just
believe,
hate.
I believe so. Swaggy. They said you hate bitches.
Yes, he does.
No,
I was just saying, like that one over there. Like that one over there.
Bitches and you hate women.
do you feel like some men hate women, or are they like gay, or what's going on with the niggas that be online? We can say Kevin Samuels, but I got a different view of everybody that has a Kevin Samuels view. But do you think that men that be online all day bashing women, do you think they hate women, or are they like secretly gay and they want to be the bad bitch?
No, I don't think they're gay. I just think they're fed up with what women do, you know what I mean?
So they scorn.
Exactly. I think they're scorned, yeah, and what, you know what I mean, how they've been treated, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, 'cause I know personally myself, I'd be frustrated with how women act also, you know what I mean, things that they do. You know what I mean? Especially if you can't hold it down, you know what I mean? You can't hold the fort down. Especially when if a man needs you, you know what I mean? You can't have that man's back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna go on social media and talk shit about you.
Okay.
You know, I've learned that in life, some people aren't accustomed to helping other people.
That's true. They used to being catered to.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about that. And there are a lot of women, especially really gorgeous women, I don't have to off for nothing.
Right, yeah.
So-
right. Especially the pretty ones.
Yeah,
they
the
think
really
they think they're
pretty
entitled.
Yeah. And to be honest, they know in their heart that there's some nigga that's gonna come through and save them. And guess what's gonna happen? If they keep it right and tight and they keep their body count down, that's gonna happen.
Some of them aren't even that pretty. I'm just gonna put
Yeah,
that out there.
that's
Some of them
true.
just ain't even that
true.
pretty.
That's true. But you gotta realize, it's what a motherfucker see, and you think that, it's a trophy. So,
But it's also who you choose. You choose to be with that person. You can't say all women. It's the person you chose. And you chose the half pretty looking one, the one that's all right. Because there are some very beautiful women out there that are doing their things. They're just not gonna take just anything from anybody.
I feel you. I feel like no matter what the woman doing, no matter if the woman is on top of her game, she could be spoiled and all that, if you a man, right, and this is kind of sexist to say, but if you a man that's on your shit, any woman would do whatever you tell them to do.
Most
Every
definitely.
woman
It's true.
wants to be fucking submissive.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? It just takes the right man to come along and get into her life and get into her shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men be scared to tell these women, like, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? This ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it's how you say the shit. You can't just be like, oh, all y'all bitches, da-da-da-da. No, you can't do that. You got to finesse the game. If you finesse, you can finesse any situation. And if it's a gorgeous woman, if it's an ugly woman that's bougie or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my ugliness, you know what I'm saying? But
The truth is the truth.
it is, but you know what I'm saying? All women are beautiful. You feel me? So if it's the women that other people are think that's less pretty or whatever, some of them women is bougie too because they got it. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell a woman that look like a mud duck that got $17 million that she ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, and even those women want to be not taken care of, but they want to be submissive. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you come in and how you shoot your game down because, you can shoot your game down. That's why niggas are still pimping in 2023. You You know what I'm saying? You out there, you see these beautiful women out there hoeing for a nigga that look like fucking what's the nigga name? Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, why is she giving this nigga his money? You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga came at her correct with the pimp game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
she wants
saying?
somebody real to love.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody wants somebody real to
Yeah,
love. And
so-
all you gotta do is play your part.
Just play your part, man.
And be
You know
who
what I'm
you
saying?
can be.
Yeah.
And we've all, and not to cut you off,
Uh-huh.
but we've all tried to play a role. And
Yeah.
that's how we realized that it was more important to be yourself.
Always important to be yourself. Because if you come in with a certain type of energy, you got to keep that shit up for the duration of that relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't go in fronting on no female. I let them know what it is from the gate because I'm not finna be like, oh, well, now I'm going to be myself while she like me. No, fuck that. If you like me from the gate, then you like me. But if not, then, you know what I'm saying? You ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these men online got to think about. Like, man, you're never going to get a woman that's going to like you for you because of all of this shit that you said online. Because I don't give a fuck who you are, what you do, or none of that.
Woo!
If you holler at a female, the first thing she going to do is be like, oh, what's your Facebook? What's your Instagram? She going to go look through all your fucking posts. See, if you bashing women on 9 out of 10 of them, she was like, yeah, this nigga ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this nigga need a boyfriend.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, you know what I mean? You just gotta play the game and play it right, man.
That's it.
Play the game and play it right.
And you know what's funny, man? You ain't got to have no game, man. Just be honest, man, and understand your story, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah. And I was gonna say about Kevin Samuels before I forgot, like, I don't think that he was hating people, hating the women. He was just telling them a lot of shit that wasn't attainable for him. You can't be a woman that got, you know what I'm saying, 4 kids, 5 kids with 3 different baby daddies, and then you want a millionaire. Like, that shit don't add up to nobody. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a millionaire yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that's gonna work. But you can't be out here a good job, but driving the bus with 4 kids and 3 baby daddies, nigga, and think that you gonna land a nigga that's making $129,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth.
Some of the stuff I will
Sometimes the
say,
truth hurts.
some of the stuff I will say I agree with, but some of the stuff I did have to disagree with because some of those women did not have 3 or 4 kids with 5 different baby daddies. None of that. Some of them were like really established women, and he would tell them they were too old. No, they're not. If they know, some of the stuff he just wasn't right for saying.
Yeah.
Some women aren't
He
too
was
old
fucked
to
up in a
find
lot of
like,
shit.
but yes, he did have some things that was true that he said.
Right.
There were some, like, I remember he was saying to one lady, like, well, did you have your father in the home? And that's something I say to my friends all the time. It's a little harder because you didn't see a relationship and what it's supposed to look like, what a good relationship is supposed to look like. You didn't see how it was to argue. That's what men and women know. You didn't know that at the end of the day that your mom and dad went into the bedroom and they resolved it and they were happy. You just know that your dad left and he was never around, or your mom was upset and her boyfriend left. Like, you didn't see what a good functioning relationship is like. Not that they don't argue, but you don't know how it is, how a woman is supposed to treat a man, how a man is supposed to treat a woman. And I tell my kids that all the time too. Like, it's just a certain way. You need to watch when you date anybody. Look and see if the mom and dad are in the home, and look and see how they interact, and then you'll know what you're getting out of that.
Right, exactly.
Hey,
So what you gonna say?
I was gonna say they had a great relationship till the kid came.
Yeah, they did. It was you.
Great.
Till you came.
Melvin Jr. came, nigga. He wanted to drink the Kool-Aid out the pitcher and shit. You know, like.
That's because some men aren't ready for the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know that this nigga is ready for responsibility.
Not
You know what I
only
mean?
that, parenting styles are different, and if you parent different, that causes friction in relationships too.
It do. Definitely do. You know, but I feel like
you are right about that.
S was talking about communication. Like, before me and my kid's mother, we had kids. We would always talk about, like, how would you raise a child? whether it was a boy or a girl. And we talked about that, like, okay, for sure, I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I had my mom and my dad. They weren't together for most of my life, but I was going from, that's why, y'all know, I went from Atlanta to Milwaukee, from Milwaukee to Atlanta, then Atlanta to California, because I had both of my parents in my life where I learned shit as not an adult, but an older kid. From my dad, like, oh, nigga, you ain't gonna always have a female, so this is what you gotta do, nigga. You gotta get up, go to work, or hustle, do whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure this, make sure that, make sure the kid have this. If you got kids, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm kind of living the same way because, shit, my mom and dad was broke up, and I went to go live with my dad when I went to a certain age. So when my son got to a certain age, it was like, nigga, you coming over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, it's whatever. Because, you know, people just don't, I don't know. People just don't understand about that.
People want what they want.
Yeah.
They do.
And when it boils down to it, they want what they want. And when they can't find somebody who's submissive and doesn't conform to what they want, they're going to have a problem. I've been in many relationships where, you know, in the beginning, you know, a woman would conform, and then as time went on, you know, she became rebellious. And, you know,
do you think that was, I don't want to cut you off, but just to interject, do you think that's because she was faking, and then when she was who she really was, it changed?
In certain situations, yes, but in other situations, I changed.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I couldn't keep my fronts up.
So
when you can't keep your fronts up,
you turned out who you was. Yeah, for sure. Part 2 of this real quick. This should be quick. It's just like the answer. We don't even have to go in depth. So when you get into a relationship with a woman, or as you, a man, right? So when it's time to be like, let's take this shit serious, do you think the man should move in with the woman, or the woman should move in with the man? We're gonna start with you, guys.
Definitely the woman should move in with the man.
Okay.
But what it does is it gives the man leverage, because if anything ever goes wrong, 9 times out of 10, if the man moves in with the woman, he's got to go. And not too many men are in the position to be able to relocate, especially here in Southern California. If you were somewhere else, then it'd be different. Now, if you had somebody where you can go stay and they had an extra room, that's something totally different too. But
Okay.
most people don't want to do that, but you know, I think that plays a big part.
All right, for sure. How you feel about that?
I ain't giving up my shit. Unless we get married, I'm not giving up my shit. I'll come stay with you maybe 4 or 5 nights out of the week, but I'm going
So you
home.
gonna stay in your shit?
I'm staying in my shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swag, how you feel about that? If you're in a relationship, long-standing relationship, and it's time to like take it to the next level, should the man move in with the woman, or the woman move in with the man?
I feel like the woman should move in with the man.
Okay. Anything behind that?
Because the man is always the, you know what I mean? The man is always the one that's supposed to be in charge and supposed to make sure, hold the fork down and make sure everything is, you know what I mean? Copacetic. So.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Definitely don't want to get left out there. She might get mad at you one day and put your ass out. Now you ain't got nowhere to go.
Or she always saying, "This is my shit, nigga."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how they be. That happens. This is my shit.
That happens a lot. You
Fuck
see a lot
outta here. This
of
my shit.
niggas with trash bags waiting for Tyrone. You know what I'm saying?
That shit happens a lot.
I feel the same.
That happens a lot. Come home and my shit is outside because I done
We don't want to give them that much power. You know what I mean? That's too much power to give them.
Right.
I just think as men, it's not about giving them power. It's just that we always want to protect ourselves, man, because, you know, shit can go left at any time. You know, because sometimes we can be sloppy. And we play a role in it too sometimes. And let's just be honest, but, you know, we just always want to protect ourselves, man, because when shit go bad, we always want to have somewhere to go.
They're emotional.
Now, me, I ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
I really ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got no room for me and all my shit.
Right.
So, you know, I have to keep something going, because if I don't, I can't go to my moms or my pops or even my grandparents or even my aunties and my fucking uncles. I can't go there. it's only a matter of time before they gonna put me out or feel some type of way. So you know.
Man, on the real. I just feel like, well, I'm gonna just tell you what I heard online. First of all, because I got this shit from online. It's like the woman should move in with the man to see how much easier she makes his life. You know what I'm saying? If she can take care of the shit that he don't really want to take care of, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's the cleaning and the cooking, you know what I'm saying? We know that's like old women shit, but that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
if she can take care of the simple shit, you know what I mean? Because nigga out there, you know, bringing home the bacon or whatever. But I just feel like this: if you getting into a serious relationship, like Nia said, oh, I come stay 4 nights. Okay, you got the woman that does that. You know, if y'all ready to move on, we gonna move into another spot where this is our shit. Because I just feel like a nigga or female, whichever one you move in, they always got that in their mind, like this my shit. You moved in over here. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the man or the female. And I would never want to be in that position to be like, oh, this is my shit. You moved into my shit.
Yeah, no,
you know
I gotta be on the lease.
Yeah,
I gotta be on the lease. You gotta
like,
evict me.
Nigga, we gotta be doing this
Together.
the correct way. I would just be like, hey, we gonna move in together over here because I got a bachelor pad, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all call a female bachelor pad, you know what I'm saying? A lady lair. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna move into this other spot over here. A she shed.
That's what it is. Yes.
And we gonna get it all in together. So you know that's just how I feel about that, man. So we gonna move on, man. A popular YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people may have not heard about this dude, but he got 8.8 million followers on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? His name is CJ So Cool. My son put me on to him about 3 or 4 years ago when he first started. Well, not first started, but when he was like in the middle of really doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Got more kids than me.
Yeah, he do. You know what I'm saying? But somebody ran up into his house, man, and shot him 4 times last night on a home invasion. You know what I'm saying? And this is really not just about him. We hope, you know, he has a smooth recovery and all of that. But this is really about when you a popular individual and you put all of your shit out on social media for everybody to watch and follow you and all of this. We're thinking about the dangers and the troubles that the lives that, you know, you taking care of, you know, fall into that. Because we all want to be, even though we doing this show and, you know, we coming to y'all, I mean, shit, we want to be, you know, getting 30, 40, 50,000 views, million views. We all want all of that. That's why we own this motherfucker, to keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you showing your location, your house, and all of this, everything you got, like that ain't us. You know what I'm saying? But some people, this is how they make their money. You know what I'm saying? How you feel as about the troubles of, you know, being a YouTube vlogger?
I hate that shit, man. I hate what comes with this shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you do to promote yourself or to put yourself on another level of life, you got a bunch of motherfuckers who will knock you down.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it really sucks, man. It really fucking sucks. I think that we don't work hard to do something for our families to get knocked on.
Right, exactly.
Or to become a target.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this, you know, I'm not doing this so motherfuckers can hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this to inform people and enlighten people where I come from. Now, don't get it wrong, you know, I've always made music and did other things, and I know everybody, but that shouldn't mean I should lose my life because I do something that other people don't.
Right.
And people think that I have something more than I have.
Exactly.
I really don't.
Right.
We get up and go to work every day.
Right.
We try to figure it out.
Yeah.
All of us. It doesn't matter what people think.
Mm-hmm.
We ranting. I know it's on shit.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, let's just be honest.
Ain't no millionaires.
Right. We're trying to figure it out. That's what we are trying to do. Is figure it out.
Yeah. Just like the rest of the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Nia?
I feel like a lot of people should have learned from the Kardashians when Kim got robbed in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hoax.
She was over the.
That was a hoax.
Even if it wasn't, she over the water. Like,
But
the
still,
niggas ain't right here.
well,
That
her
was a
sister
hoax.
had, it's been a lot of celebrities who, they've had people just pull up on them. They've had stalkers and all of that. I don't like giving my location when I'm there. People don't know when I'm on vacation. They know after after I come back. A lot of people are like, oh, so are you working or have fun or?
Y'all know I had a stalker.
Man, I'm not to interject, but I don't want to forget this point real quick. So, somebody told me, like, oh, are you really on vacation? You ain't post nothing. Like, nigga, I'm not gonna post shit for the world to see.
Yeah.
I'll let you see that shit after I get back. You know what I'm saying? So
Every time.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say, SB?
Yes.
I was gonna say, I had a stalker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with her now.
Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it works out.
I was just saying. The timing was better than
We were gonna say it, but yeah.
That's just still funny.
It was.
They say, yeah, yeah, I had a stalker. I'm with her now. I put my hands down. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, dear.
But yeah, no, I just don't like people to know where I am at in real time. The only thing you don't think I am at in real time is at work, and I still post that shit 3 weeks later.
Right,
so
exactly.
It's just.
I'll call you your answer.
You know what I'm saying?
Share your location.
Swaggy D. How you feel about that, man?
How I feel about what?
See, not paying
I'm lost in the
attention.
sauce.
We know.
You got to enlighten me about what exactly we're talking about.
Oh man, we talking about this dude named CJ So Cool, right? This nigga got robbed last night. You know what I'm saying? Got shot 4 times, home invasion. So we just talking about like, you know, you doing shit in the world and people just trying to take what you got. You know what I'm saying? And we were talking about like location. That's where you came in and you started talking about like sharing locations when you're on vacation or, oh, I'm at the house or nigga, I'm doing this, you know, because some people post everything they do on social media.
Right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I think we need to be a lot more careful about that. We got to do better at that. We can't be posting our location, you know what I mean, and posting our business out there because we got a lot of haters out there in the world. People gonna hate on you, jealousy. People with jealousy and hate of you, you know what I mean, because you doing better than they doing. So we gotta do better at you know what I mean, stuff like that. We can't be posting our location. You know what I'm saying? So
We also got to do better.
Just be more precautious.
Yeah, for sure, man. We also got to do better, man. You know, when we on these platforms as far as like YouTube and all of that, man, we can't be on our phones, man. We don't pay fucking attention, nigga.
So we know what the topics are.
Right.
And we can answer.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, I'm a little distracted today.
It's all good, man. We gonna make light and laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all know Flavor Flav, nigga, is playing Boosie's daddy in the new biopic movie.
You should have played Boosie.
It sure should have. That nigga too old to play young Boosie.
They look just alike. They look just alike. I think he's right.
I'm just playing. He hired him. What did you tell
How does Boosie feel about
This
it?
is the second.
He hired him.
I don't think he's okay with that.
Nigga, what are you talking about? Niggas, they're together on the video.
Because didn't he get mad because somebody told him he looked like
He
Like
did.
Flavor Flav?
He did. And that's why it's big news because he actually hired him to play his dad. That's why it's big news because niggas was telling him for years, nigga, you look like Flavor Flav. And he like, nigga, fuck y'all. And then now he hired the nigga to play his daddy.
Yeah, he shouldn't have hired him.
Yeah, he should have. He looked just
black
alike.
and crispy, nigga.
Yes.
Man, there's plenty of
Crunchy.
actors, real actors out there. You could have got Boosie. Come on, cut that out. You get no right raggedy ass Flavor Flav.
He is an actor.
He ain't no actor.
Yes, he is.
I think
He's
that's
a rapper.
I think
He's
that's
not a
part of
rapper.
your problem.
Started off as a rapper. He's a
He's
rapper.
not a rapper. He was never a rapper. He was a hype man.
Well, he's a rapper. What are you talking about? He was part of the group.
was the hype.
He was part of Public Enemy.
He was the hype man. He was not a rapper.
He was a rapper.
He did 911 as a joke. I'm lamping, I'm Stone Cold Lamp. I used to like that song.
He started off as an actor and
No,
then turned to a
he started
rapper.
off as a
hype man.
You know who he should have got to play him, his daddy?
Who, Morris Chestnut?
Chris Rock.
No,
That's right.
That's who he should have
that's
got.
unbelievable.
Okay, so that nigga's a comedian, but you okay with him being an actor?
Yeah, I'm okay with comedians being an actor because you know what I mean. That goes hand in hand. You know what I mean. actor, comedian. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Exactly. But a rapper, actor, that doesn't go hand in hand at all.
It do, nigga. You gotta act in the
Just
video.
because you make a music video, don't mean you're an actor.
Man, listen,
Yeah, man.
man. That be part of
Yeah,
your
a
problem.
TV show.
You don't
These
understand
guys,
how
comedians, they study what they do.
No, they don't.
They got to study their jokes. They got to study all that shit. Just like you got to study your lines.
But
for
just like a
acting.
rapper, you gotta study your raps when you go in the booth. You gotta know your shit. When you go in the booth, you gotta know your shit. You gotta know the cadence and all of that. Just like a comedian, you gotta know the cadence of the joke. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know the cadence of the joke. You know what I'm saying? And timing. So when you go perform this, you gotta remember all of your lyrics and all of the songs you're gonna do. So that goes into acting. You gotta remember the lines that you then read to go on the shit. That's why I feel like rapping goes as far as acting, because you got to use the same words that were in your lyrics on your show. When you're a comedian, you can vary from joke to joke and tell it different every night, the same joke. But when you do the music, the word for word got to be the same. Just like when you acting, you got to say everything that this motherfucker wrote on this paper. That's why I feel like rapping goes with acting. Comedians, they go with acting too, but they always go off. Like, they always be like, okay, these are your lines, but do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a rapper, nigga, I gotta be on point and say every word, nigga, because the crowd is gonna be out here rapping my shit.
Yeah.
Comedians they're telling a story. You know what I mean? They're basically, you gotta visualize what they're talking about. They're actually telling you a story.
Rappers too.
A lot of these rappers, especially nowadays, they ain't telling no stories. They just talking about bullshit. You can't understand half the shit they saying. It's just gibberish.
That's you. You turned
Fucking
into
Lil-
an old man.
Nobody understand what Lil Baby's saying. Nobody understanding what
Why?
NBA young boy is saying. Nobody understand what these niggas is talking about.
You would say the two coldest.
Stop the fight.
You would say two of the coldest niggas in the game.
Man, get
You
out
feel
of
me?
here. They're not the two coldest niggas
Man,
in the game.
please.
You
Them
knock
is the
it off.
two coldest niggas in the
garbage?
game.
Who's the
I like the baby. Now
Okay.
he's cool. I can understand what he's saying.
Okay.
But Lil Baby, I can understand the word he's saying.
I think it was
Moneybag Yo.
J. Cole,
None of these niggas.
and Kodak Black.
Kodak Black. Man, if you don't
Kodak
get
Black
that
is
garbage,
hard.
that nigga is garbage. Just like the way he looked. He looked like the way his music sounds, like trash.
He does look like trash. I
Okay,
agree
you
with
gonna
that.
get him out of here.
That niggas Haitian.
Niggas is horrible.
You seen niggas from Haiti?
He's a very attractive man from Haiti.
One of your friends is from Haiti.
That's right.
You don't like her no less because, you know, she got the, you feel me?
Everybody look.
I like Haitian people because they from the Caribbean island, just like I am.
You must didn't know
Okay,
that
Caribbeans.
Kodak Black was Haitian then.
No, he didn't.
You didn't know that.
I
He
didn't know
did.
that.
Yeah, he's from
He's a
Haiti.
Zoe.
He's a Haitian. You know what I'm saying?
Is he from Miami? He's from Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was born in Haiti.
Okay, well that's good. Okay, but his music is trash though. Garbage.
That's why he should be going number one.
Yeah.
You ain't
Garbage.
listen.
Garbage. I can get and put me in the studio right now. I bet you I come up with a better song than that
Put
right
him in
now.
the studio. Put him in the
Put
studio.
me in the studio.
$300.
Next
Put
time,
him in the
next time
studio.
y'all two go to the studio.
$300
Next time y'all two go to the studio, put me in there with y'all. I bet you I'll come up with something.
You were
that's-
supposed to be in the studio for the
Swaggy D, you ain't gonna show up.
no,
Come on, man.
yeah, for the
Yeah,
He'll
intro
show us what
music.
he can do and he's not gonna do it.
I got it. We're
That's
gonna
Peter
tell him.
Sean knows
We're
because
gonna tell him we going to a bar and it's gonna be popping with a gang
And
of,
he'll go.
you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna pull up, we're gonna be at the studio and they're like, all right, it's time to record.
Yeah.
that's Peter Sean knows because me and him we've been knowing each other so long. We used to fucking sit around and smoke blunts and just rhyme and just, you know what I mean, just freestyle and shit. So
That
was like 20 years ago.
almost.
To hear one of your
Never
first
touched
songs.
it.
You know what I mean?
You were
Yeah.
quiet in the back in the corner like this.
Every now and then I said a few words.
That
Okay.
nigga lying.
He would do this occasionally.
Miami is deep
You know
in
what I
the
mean?
place to be.
This is back when
She
you
opened
this
her
is
mouth
back when you
and
came
give
up with
her
re
PP.
this is back when he came up with rehab music.
Shit.
My boy Omar was in there spitting it too.
Okay.
Shit. My boy Omar got bars too. He was Eminem before Eminem came out. I told him if Omar had the confidence, he would have been
the woo.
He would have been it. He loved Wu-Tang Clan too.
But when you look like he could have got over. You know why? Because he could have been an impersonator of Bud Bundy and and I told him that because at that time his hair was a little fuller and he was a little bit more, had a little bit more girth on him because he went to prison. He just came back different.
That nigga said.
I don't know.
Why did you use the fucking word girth?
He did say girth.
He got a little more weight on him. He's a little skinny now.
That nigga said.
He got a little girth
Nigga had some girth on him.
If something happened, he came back different.
Oh, man.
He had to work out.
Oh, man.
Look, that nigga ain't never been 220 in his life.
They talking about, what's his
That nigga
nationality?
came back.
What's his nationality?
No, he's Greek.
He's Greek. And this nigga's like 5'5". This nigga like
Pass the
5'5".
ball. Pass the
You
ball.
know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
He's Greek.
5'5"
from
Greece.
Greece.
He ain't never been 205. 205 and 5'5", nigga, that's fat.
That nigga was 200 pounds, nigga, when he came home from jail. That nigga, boy.
Something happened to him when he went to jail.
He changed, huh? That nigga always mean now. He quit the nigga.
Yeah, they did something to him.
Nigga, you eating my top ramens, nigga? Shit, I ain't eating on the spread.
It's a rumor somebody put a noodle on his chest.
And the Snicker. You know what happened when you wake up with a Snicker on your chest?
A live,
to go to the bathroom.
and a live Snicker.
Oh,
you gotta get the caramel.
that nigga had to get the nougat filling out. Oh man, hey, it's good.
We'll bring him up here so he can hit some freestyles for y'all one day.
Oh man,
No.
Look,
we
that
was
takes
talking.
us to the next.
Yeah, because we was talking about Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, we're gonna let S get on that
First
one.
off, man, let me tell you, I listen to a lot of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm entrenched in this shit, and I don't like too many young dudes, but that nigga Kodak is motherfucking true.
Mm-hmm.
Now, young boy, a lot of the younger cats, they really love this dude. And I can see why, he has the charisma and, he don't back down and he stand on business.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, he's a fucking genius when it comes to YouTube and the content that he puts out, social media. So I get it. I really get it. I've never seen somebody who's on house arrest and utilizes every space. I've been looking at the videos and stuff because my kids be on it. So I'll be like, let me see what this shit is about. Man, this nigga be in the closet, in the garage, in the backyard, in the bedroom.
And that's 4 different videos.
Yeah. This nigga here, man, and I respect it.
All of them 50 million views.
NBA young boy did the same shit.
That's what we talking about.
I thought you were talking about Kodak Black.
No, Kodak Black is out. He free.
Let me tell you this, Kodak Black don't do nothing but drop his shit. Now, online, he be geeking, but really, he just be trying to, really, get his social media presence up. And for him, it's just different to open up in that kind of way. But then you got somebody who, like Young Boy, who's super charismatic, and he got it, and he understand how it works. Most artists don't understand how it works. Like even me, I struggle with that shit as an artist and don't know how social media works. So I had to sit back and get some game and read a couple books and talk to a couple people.
Yeah,
and see how it
these
really works.
youngers know how to use the social media. I give them that. They know how to use the shit better than we do.
I was looking at one of the little gangbanging partners. This nigga got 40,000 views. And it's like, nigga, what is you doing different? And these niggas is on different platforms doing different shit gangbang. But it's their lane.
Isn't this how Blueface became famous on his social media, right? This is how he became. This is how he came. This is how he blew up on social media.
I have not an idea.
Nigga saw his shit on Instagram and what's the nigga name? What's the nigga name?
100.
Yeah, Whack 100 saw his shit and signed him.
That was on what's the shit? No, not Bond.
Twitter.
No, it's the site where independent artists put their music. We got music on there too.
On SoundCloud.
SoundCloud rappers.
All right. That's That's how he
You
got
know,
on.
on XM Satellite, they got a radio show dedicated to SoundCloud. SoundCloud up and coming. Like if you in the top of rotation on SoundCloud, they have your shit on XM Satellite now because a lot of niggas that's coming up in the game started on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But you know who started all of this shit, nigga? Huh? Soulja Boy, nigga. Soulja Boy started all that.
Really?
He did, nigga. Soulja Boy started all that. He was the first nigga online that got signed, well, got a major distribution deal.
You're right. He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Soulja Boy was the first nigga online that got time.
But yeah, Soulja Boy, he did a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why Soulja Boy stayed relevant. He drop a hit once a year. That's it. Yeah. He drop one hit once a year, nigga, and he paid for the rest of the year.
That's all that matters.
And the other time, he trying to hustle, nigga. He gonna have some headphones to come out. He gonna have some motherfucking video game, yeah.
Whatever.
He gonna do whatever. Shoes. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it, nigga. If it takes me $28 to make a pair of shoes, nigga, and I sell 1,000 pair at $200, I done made a profit. You know what I'm saying? You just got to think about the little shit.
What was the shoes he came out with?
Some Soulja Boys.
He wasn't selling damn Soulja Boys. He came out with them Bates, man.
You got them on there?
Google it.
He was wearing them Bates when he first came out.
Google Soulja Boy shoes.
He's the one that got
wearing them Bates.
He was wearing them Bates, man.
No,
Everybody, he wasn't wearing.
He wasn't the man wearing the Bates, but he put on a pair of Bates every now and then.
Shit, he put him on the map. Shit, made him motherfuckers popular.
No, that was Pharrell now. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was Pharrell now. You know what I'm saying? That's why that nigga got a deal from Adidas.
They was really flipping it.
You know what I'm saying?
The niggas was wearing expensive
They had the ice
jeans
creams.
and
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the niggas was wearing expensive jeans with them.
You look back and shit ugly as a motherfucker.
But I'm gonna tell you something funny about that shit. Look at all the shoes that are coming out now. A lot of motherfuckers is ugly.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. So yeah, man, Kodak Young and
Young Boy,
got on the topic.
Kodak and Young Boy, man, they made that today, man. I was really happy to see that because you know lately a lot of motherfuckers been dying with their beef, so it's good to see two of the
they was
biggest. They had words, and you know the world is a small place when you reach their level, and you know they be running into the same bitches and you know having you know. And so,
shit, Drake and Big Mill was beefing, and they made up.
Yeah, but that to me that was an old school beef. That was all on wax. You feel me? That was all on wax. The beef of the younger kids. Well, shit. I mean, it's hard to say. Yeah, it's hard to say because Drake did have a song where he was telling her that he loved her and all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say if he smashed or not.
I think it was because he had a song where he said
back to back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't talking about loving her, he was talking about make sure he signed the prenup.
Yeah.
So like
that was after Meek dissed him. You know what I'm saying? He came back like, nigga, Drake, like niggas be hating on Drake, but nigga, do not get into a diss with Drake. Drake he gonna kill you because his platform is gonna be bigger than yours.
Way bigger.
No matter
and not only that motherfucker's dope.
Yeah, he is.
He know how to write a song. Yeah. And then what he does is, what I realize now, what he does is he goes and pays somebody some info to give him the tea and that shit is right. Make sure you hit him with the prenup. That nigga killed that shit.
That's for women wiping niggas.
Yeah. Shout out to all my boss bitches wifing niggas.
Yes.
Oh shit. Is that your world tour or your girls tour?
Yeah, he went in on it.
Yeah, that nigga, he used those words very wise and selective.
Yeah, he did.
Because he know how to do it. And you know, after a while, you get niggas like that who've been bitter, vindictive, and you know, and they know how to do that shit, and that's what they do best. And then too, he got the best of both worlds. He got the nigga in him and he got the white. You know, he know how to give it to you both ways.
He got the Jewish in him.
If I was on Drake's camp, I'd say, nigga, your next album need to be saying it called, nigga, I'm on my light skin shit.
For real, he does.
I'm on my light skin
yes,
shit.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? And just be going off on niggas.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, shit, before I say that, man, We was talking about this before the show with Mark ass. Sean. And I was telling them how Drake and 21 Savage, that album is fire. You know what I'm saying? Because he said he don't fuck with 21 Savage. But, nigga, if y'all ain't checked that one out, man, go listen to that album, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the niggas be hitting you below the belt on that one.
I'm glad that Drake gave 21 a shot to put him on the platform. Because that is,
Yeah.
and, you know, the one thing I love about 21 is he don't never try to be nothing. He's not.
Yeah.
Especially on that mic. He stayed within his, he stayed within his bag.
Right.
He is elevating. And he's not super lyrical, but, he do say some shit sometimes.
Yeah, he can put some shit together. Yeah. So, man. So y'all know we dealing with some weather all across the fucking country, but in Cali we dealing with some different shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not raining today, but the last show we did, y'all saw the rain coming down and we was talking about it a little bit, but as far as like up north, you know what I mean? Like that shit was coming down.
It's flooding
like a motherfucker, man. The snow,
Mm-hmm.
the floods, it's like people losing their homes, their lives. You know, we talked about the girl in Buffalo, you know what I mean? A lot of people out here is losing their lives through the water. You know, they had a story with a woman was talking about her kid, you know what I'm saying? She watched the kid get taken away by the flood, you know what I'm saying? And basically watched her kid, take his last breaths. And it's just crazy, man. I mean, how you feel about that, S? Because shit, I mean, we needed rain, but not like this.
Not like this.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I've never been in that situation, and I hope to God I'm never in that situation, and I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I'd save myself, or I do know that if I couldn't save one of my kids, there's no way I could live.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So once again, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I just I feel for that lady, man. To have to witness that and have to live with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Very.
That's tough. I wish that my worst enemy.
Nana Nia.
It's a very sad, tragic thing to happen. I feel the same way. And I don't even know if I could say did the kid know how to swim or anything. It's just maybe the mom didn't even know how to swim. It's just very important to.
She didn't know how to swim, and still, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's going downhill, if you're in any type of flood where it's going downhill, you don't know whether you say you grab the kid, you go and you hit a rock, you knocked out, now the kid still died.
We both
You know what I'm saying?
Together.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm gonna jump in.
I'm jumping in.
I'm jumping in.
I'm jumping
You
in.
know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
care what it is.
Yeah.
We going down together. There's no way I could possibly live knowing I did nothing. I couldn't help, even if I was helpless.
Right.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't deserve to be.
Yeah, for sure.
They got more life than I got left.
Yeah.
Swaggy D. The weather in California.
Oh yeah, I mean, that was a tragic loss. You know what I mean? Trying to think of somebody that died, but I feel like we needed that weather though, because we are in a drought. You know what I mean? We are in a drought in California. We need all the rain that we can get. Water. We had a water shortage out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People using water reckless, like it's a thing to do. Watering their lawns. Like, fuck that lawn. We in a water shortage. We need water to drink. You know what I mean? Even where I'm at.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Be quiet. Even where I even where I live at, I be trying to tell them they want to fucking control the water that I use. Just talking about, I be turning off the sprinklers and shit. They come up there, turn the shit back on. I'm like, stop fucking with my sprinklers up here. First of all, this is why I paid the rent up here for this fucking expensive ass. This is my grass. If I want that motherfucker to die, let it die. Don't come up here turning my shit off.
First of all, you wrong.
Every time I turn it off, here they come.
It is.
Here they come. They look at you in the camera. Oh, why did you turn off the sprinklers? Yeah, I did, motherfucker. We in a water shortage. Don't come up here turning my shit on. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They watching me on the camera and shit. They got mama, sister, daughter, everybody watching me and shit. Oh, did you turn off the sprinklers? Yeah, motherfucker. We need to preserve water, motherfucker. We need water to drink. Fuck this grass, motherfucker. Wait till it rains.
Here.
He's gonna be like Kevin Hart. Y'all gonna get fined.
Yes, he did.
As soon as I turn the shit off, here they come turning it back on. Get your ass up out of here. Motherfucker, this is my front lawn. I pay for this motherfucker. If I want the grass to die, let it die.
That's how you know they ain't niggas, because niggas would have told you to turn it back up. Nigga, if you don't turn my shit back on, somebody's finna get popped. Ain't no way in hell a nigga would show up and cut it back on.
They ain't got that much balls.
Casually turn it on.
Yeah, they just gonna come up there and turn it on.
I ain't gonna say that.
They ain't got that much
He
balls.
ain't got the kind of balls.
So you feel like California needed the rain?
You're damn right.
Do
And
you
y'all
think-
know we need the rain. So
Yeah,
what you gonna talk about? Oh well, we didn't need
rain.
that much rain, motherfucker. We need
I
rain.
didn't- I
We
didn't
need
say
rain
that.
for a whole month. We need it to rain for like 3 months straight on this motherfucker.
But you know people died because of the rain, and
Okay,
a lot of places-
yes, they die. That's their own. That's because they're fucking reckless and they're not careful what they're doing.
Okay.
So don't blame it on the goddamn rain.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did it happen in their cribs? Like was
No, it happened outside.
So motherfuckers was outside playing and then whoop.
Probably just doing
No,
every
because
day.
just like we can say like when the levees broke, right? Because if you on the street and I don't give a fuck if it's just raining regular, right? If it's raining, okay, it's cool. How many of us played in the rain as kids?
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you out here playing, and next thing you know, a big ass lake of water come down. That's how it was.
You get a chance to run now.
It was like, oh shit, all of this water coming.
Really.
You trying to run, but that shit is coming so fast, and they were kids
You don't
that
have
passed
chance.
away, not adults, kids that was
Okay,
out
well,
there playing.
like I said, that's the parents' fault. They're not watching their kids. Shit, don't blame that on the rain and the weather. Oh, we don't need the rain because we got people dying. Motherfucker, watch your kids.
That's not what we're saying.
Bring your kids in the house when it's raining outside. They don't need to be outside playing. Okay? Shit.
Give that nigga the Willy Wonka award.
What Martin used to do?
Get the stepping.
What's that? I complain about this little bit of rain. Where I come from, shit, nigga. When I was a kid, we was in hurricanes. We look out our front doors. We in 5 feet of water and shit. Swimming pool out there.
And you drunk it.
You see somebody's car just floating down the street. Somebody bike rolling down. Hurricanes. It rain for a whole month.
That's why you're here now.
Yeah.
Okay? No, that's why I know how to swim.
That's exactly.
And that's another thing, man. Like people, I don't understand this. Does everybody know how to swim here?
Yeah.
And I don't understand how motherfuckers don't know how to swim. They be like, oh, black people don't swim.
Yes, they
Why the fuck don't y'all know how to swim?
Why don't you know how to
What
swim?
in the fuck? I was raised in fucking apartments with my dad and houses with my mom.
Yeah.
I learned how to swim with my mom. We didn't have no pool in the backyard.
No.
She took us to the YMCA, got
To go learn
lessons.
how to swim.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
For sure.
When my kids was of a certain age, 4 or 5 years old, nigga, y'all gotta learn how to swim.
I took
You know
my
what I'm
daughter
saying?
When she was
Shit.
6 months, we went to Mommy and Me swim
Yeah, you
classes.
feel me?
My kids know.
Yeah, you gotta know how to swim.
You
Like,
have to know how to swim.
you know,
There's
never
a joke that goes around that black kids don't know how to swim.
right.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was younger, I didn't know how to swim. I didn't know how to swim until I was like 21.
I could just
I had deep.
I could just imagine your big ass flailing
Flailing in the
flailing in the water, and the instructor like holding you up and shit. Kick your feet. This nigga 6'3".
Keep
Kick
kicking,
your feet,
keep
baby.
kicking,
Kick your
keep
feet.
kicking.
Myself. One day I got smacked and jumped in the pool, and motherfucker almost lost my life and had to.
Oh shit.
And then from that point on, that's when I learned that I do float. Because in my mind, I thought that, I would never float. But once but then once you stop fighting, you just
rise
let
to
it
the
go,
top.
you rise to the top.
Because you got that oxygen in you, so you're gonna naturally float. You ever seen somebody just chilling, nigga?
Yeah,
Just like,
I can do that now.
You feel me?
I can do
I
that.
used to wonder, like, how the fuck
Do they
you know
do
what I'm
that?
saying? Because I knew how to swim, but I didn't know how to float. But when you float, like you said, you got to relax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you relax, the body takes care of you, and you just do what you do.
Because
you know?
sometimes you panic. And no matter what the water is, you're gonna always float
Sink.
to the top.
Oh yeah, if you don't panic.
Yeah, if you don't panic,
Yeah.
you know, because you become lifeless.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I be amazing my kids. We go to the park and shit, Rose Bowl Aquatic Center, and I'm hitting flips off the diving board. They're like, how in the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, nigga, I used to do this all the time. I wanted to be in the Olympics, nigga. Like, I'm gonna show you some shit. Swan dive, backwards, frontwards, front flip, back flip. We gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they don't know until you show them. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta show the kids that, you know, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy about the aquatic center? I think, what is it? Is it 19 feet? 20 feet?
Shit, I don't remember. It's deep.
It's like 20.
It's deep over there.
Because they do the Olympic tryouts there for like for diving off the.
I'm gonna jump and go 20 feet.
No,
What?
I have.
I went in there and touched the ground and came up like, oh shit, this is far. But
Yeah.
you know, you kick off the ground, the bottom, nigga, you
Kick,
gonna get to the top.
kick, all the way up.
To the top. Like, man.
Another thing about that tragic loss was we were given a warning. We even heard it here.
Yeah, we
That
got the
there
warning.
was flooding, and people just sometimes don't heed the warning, like Katrina. They were warned and didn't want to go. It's just sometimes you don't believe it until you actually see it. Like, it's still a tragedy.
I just think that no matter who you are in the world, you know, they say, oh, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. I don't believe that. What I believe in is everybody that went too soon always thought one thing. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
And then when it's them, you know what I'm saying? It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always live by the fact that it could be me, goddamn it.
Sure.
You know what I'm
So you gotta
saying?
keep your eyes open.
Shit, it could be me. Shit, it could be me that gets shot right here. So I ain't finna hang around over here.
Yeah.
It could be me that drown over here. So nigga, I'm gonna learn how to swim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny you
Shit.
say that, man. My son was like the other day, he been gone for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Come back like, man, I'm gonna go locked in the rest. I'm like, man, somebody just popped over there not
Right.
too long ago. What the fuck you gonna go and hang out? No, you staying on. And he don't understand, but then after a while, he started to hear the chatter and whatnot. How ain't nobody hanging again. It was like, why would I lie to you? But, you know, they don't get it. A lot of our young, you know, they think that we're trying to stunt them for their growth or their fun.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're not trying to do that at all. We're just trying to save them from themselves.
Yeah.
And then
think they're invincible.
And then to Mr. Swaggy over there, that rain wasn't enough. We would need it to rain every day for the rest of the year for us to even touch any type of drought.
Shit, it'd be so bad here. It'd be so much water around this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
We don't need it to rain for that long.
That's what we would need
it
for
to
the
rain
drought
maybe
to.
2 to 3 months, and
That's-
then we'll be all right.
No, we won't. We still won't have touched the drought of what we have because it's still not just us that uses all that water. We're sharing with 4 different states. So 3 months still wouldn't do the trick.
Arizona.
As long
Colorado.
as we don't get water from Flint, Michigan, I'm cool.
Yeah, for sure.
No, they get water from us.
I'm saying as long as we don't get water from them, they get water from
them.
No, we don't get water. It doesn't go that far.
shit. They get water from shit. I want to say Lake Michigan.
Yeah. It doesn't come that far.
No, we're not talking
We're
about
from the
Flint.
Colorado
We're not talking
River.
about Flint. Oh,
Yeah, that's where our water's coming
I
from.
don't think you want no water from Michigan, period. That water is tainted.
Oh, yes.
I don't want no water from Michigan.
I don't
but
You
want
guys
no
can
water
keep
from
it.
Mexico.
you keep that water.
Hell no. Hell no.
Don't drink the water.
Never
By the way.
Mexico.
All right, for sure. Let's get into some sports. S.
Man. The playoffs are this weekend, man. Hey, man, bro, who you got your money on, man? Who you got your money on, man? Who you got your money on? The Dallas Cowboys?
Dallas Cowboys.
49ers?
49ers.
I heard Tampa Bay.
I like Dallas Cowboys.
I'm
Niners.
I'm shooting my shot. I like the Bengals. You know, the Bengals is my undercover team because I like, I like Joe Burrow.
He was my fantasy league quarterback.
And he the truth. That motherfucker right there, the truth. His defense can live up to the hype. They got a shot, man. We got a shot because they running off of momentum in the drill.
I think Buffalo coming out of the AFC this year. Me and Swaggy was talking about it.
I think they do have the motivation there.
Mm-hmm.
I do think they have the motivation to get over the hump and win their first win. I think that would be beautiful. But
I don't think winning their first one. Hold up now. You're talking too much shit. I think that they gonna go against the Niners, and the Niners gonna whoop their ass 52-21 in the motherfucking Super Bowl. Yeah.
Who? We're gonna go against who?
The Bills.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
And we're gonna whoop them 52-21.
I want to see Buffalo Bills 49 Super Bowl. Get Joe Burrow out of here. You need to crawl before you walk.
who got your money
He went to
on?
the Super Bowl last
What
year.
Super
Fuck you
Bowl
talking
last year?
about?
He shouldn't have been there.
What do you mean? He played his ass off.
I don't care what he did, man.
He played his
I feel
fucking
like-
ass off.
I feel
It's the
like-
fucking truth.
I feel like you got to crawl before you walk. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
no.
But
I,
do you
I don't-
know-
I don't want to see new quarterbacks coming up and then making it to the league when you got veteran quarterbacks that's been in the game for quite a
So
while
you-
and haven't had a chance to make it to that level
So you
yet.
don't
Yeah,
want
she
you don't,
plays,
you don't want your
they get
quarterback
beat.
to win. Y'all got a rookie quarterback that's in the
But if they
I
get
don't
beat,
want him to
they
be
get
my
beat.
quarterback. My quarterback is Jimmy G.
But let me tell you this: he's your quarterback. by
Jimmy G
default.
better be playing. I
He's
don't want
your-
to see no
so
Purdy
you would
out there.
rather? That's not what I'm saying, sir. He's your quarterback by default, and so you would rather do some fuck shit.
That's right.
Yes, he
I
would.
want my,
Oh,
I want my veteran guy. Put
That's
him
the
in there.
story of his life.
A big game like this,
Even if he's hurt,
put Garofalo in there.
even if he's hurt,
And this
Damn
nigga
right.
is Purdy is undefeated.
I don't
Never
care
lost
what
a
he
game.
is. You got to crawl before you walk.
And never
that's some
lost a
crazy
game.
shit.
Okay.
Wait till his turn come up. Maybe next year we'll give him a chance, but not this year. This ain't his. We thank you, Purdy, for winning all them games, but
Shit.
this is Garofalo's team, buddy.
I'm
I
gonna
hear
be
you.
honest with you. I would not if I was the coach, if I was Shanahan, I would not get rid of him, man, because he's doing what he needs to do now. If he starts making mistakes in the playoffs and they capitalize on what he's doing, then that's something else. We need to
Then
make that
I'll
adjustment.
possibly switch.
We make that adjustment.
I'm gonna give him the first shot.
But-
Even when they put Trey Lance in there, I was upset. I'm like, what y'all doing,
Yeah, I
man?
didn't want Trey Lance.
No,
I
Garofalo
agree
is a
with that.
starter. What are
Yeah,
y'all doing?
I agree
I
with
agree
that.
And what happened to him? He got hurt because they were trying to rush the dude. He wasn't ready.
But Garofalo wasn't ready either, because he said he had to set out a couple weeks too, right? He had surgery.
Yeah, he sat out shit 10 weeks.
Right. So they needed him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you gotta look at it for what it is. Everybody played their position. But consistently, if you really look at this shit, your quarterback right now, Purdy, the Iowa State boy, man, you're not losing nothing right now.
So that leads me to this. Do you think it's the system that the 49ers have? I'm a 49er fan.
I know.
I think it's the system.
You do?
We just asked the quarterback not to lose the game. Our defense is going to hold up, you know what I'm saying?
So do you think
We're
the
going to be,
quarterback
but
is,
don't break.
do you think the quarterback is smart enough to put a plan together that's efficient enough for him to follow?
Of course. But that's that bend don't break mentality. So you go out there, you drop this, you drop that. When they least expect it, throw the bomb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But any quarterback in the league got all capabilities to drop it low or drop it high. You know what I'm
As long
saying?
as y'all got Debo, y'all straight.
He's supposed to be coming back this week.
Yeah,
So,
Debo.
you know what I'm saying? We're going to
To
see.
me,
He ain't
that's
played
my,
in 6 weeks,
I
7
know.
weeks.
They've been resting him. They want him to be ready for this
Yeah,
run.
you know what I'm saying?
And that's the only way they can do it. Now they be having to find ways to rest people. You
Yeah.
can look at their body language and see if they fucked up or not. And normally Debo, if he fucked up, he'll show up in a boot or something like that.
Mhm.
He ain't had no boot on these last 6 weeks. He's been chilling on the sideline, maybe getting his rehab and doing what he need to do, but being a good motivator.
Mhm.
Once they solidified their spot and they knew that they were going to the playoffs, they had to shut him down because that motherfucker is a beast and he takes a lot of the beat
He do.
because he does a lot and they're gonna need him.
But you know, this year we got running back, so we didn't ask him too much to be a running back. He got hurt on like a little wide receiver screen coming up the middle, fighting for extra yards. You know what I'm saying? Which he normally does. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna stop. Oh yeah, nigga, that's why we call him Debo. You know what I'm
That
saying?
motherfucker right there, boy.
Mm-hmm.
He plays ball. I like him, man. I really do.
Yeah, one thing about the Niners, man, we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna pound you. You know what I'm saying? You might take a lead like the Raiders took the lead,
Right.
but we keep pounding, your defense is going to get tired. Because if we average in 3.5 yards every time we run the ball, right, that's a first down.
Right.
Even if we run the ball 3 times in a row. So, you know, that's what we have on other teams. That's why I say as long as Purdy don't lose the game, then we should win the game. Because our defense is going to hold their own. You know what I'm saying? So, who else is in the playoffs? I'm talking about just the Niners and
Shit,
Cincinnati.
no, these Cowboys y'all better beat Tampa Bay. I know that. 'Cause I don't want to see Tom Brady do shit. So please beat them. Get Tom Brady out of here so he can go sit down somewhere and retire.
Man, Dak done threw 14 interceptions this year, nigga.
Dak better come to play. He better step his game up.
He done threw more interceptions than he played games this year, nigga.
Well, guess what? We'll be here Monday night swinging to find out what's what.
And find out what's what. And then we got a big Monday night game. You know what I'm saying? We got a big Monday night game. I believe that's Buffalo.
No.
Not Buffalo, they number one. The Cowboys play Monday night?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a big one.
What? It's Monday night.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Zach gonna be
What
at the
happened with
house.
that game though? How
I'll be
come
right
they?
here.
What game?
How come they? What happened with the Buffalo Cincinnati game?
Sunday.
When are they going to replay that game?
They're not. They're not.
Are you
They're
serious? No.
Man, come
They
on,
flip it
man.
to
No, they're not. How the fuck would they not replay that game?
No, I
That's what I'm
played
saying,
They
man.
couldn't.
You ain't paying attention to the sports world.
That has a factor in the
It
playoffs.
does, but they made something happen. So, like, say Cincinnati and so play. They're going to play on a neutral field because they're both were going to be number one. And if this team plays that team, they flip a coin to see who's home. That's how they gonna do
fuck
it.
that bullshit.
You
You,
know?
can't change up the whole system like
They have to,
just because of
man.
one
They have
incident
to,
and one
man.
man happened,
They're gonna do it in
man.
Atlanta, right?
We
cut that shit out.
definitely not gonna understate DeMar Hamlin going through cardiac arrest, nigga, because you feel like grown men should have played a fucking football game after a nigga had a heart attack.
Damn right, they should have
You know
finished
what
that
I'm saying?
goddamn
Yeah,
game.
you tripping.
So,
You tripping.
especially if it's a factor in going to the playoffs, if one of them teams was a factor.
It's not a fact.
You know what, man? If you play professional sports, bro, it don't matter where the fuck you play at, nigga. If you gonna win the game, you gonna win the game,
Can't just
and that's the
fucking-
only thing
So
that
what
it's
the game?
about.
Did the game end in a tie? Who won? What happened?
It's no win, no tie, it's nothing.
Cincinnati
Their
was
record
winning.
is just their record. It was 7-3, but their record is their record. Whatever it was, they didn't play a full 17 games. They only had 16 games on their shit. So that means that if they would have played and won, they'd be in first place. So they taking it as both teams if they would have won, right?
Well,
Listen real quick, because you don't
Come
even
on,
know.
man. Give me your bullshit scenario. All right,
No,
go
this is NFL scenario. It's not my scenario at
ahead.
all.
Let me hear your
So
scenario.
just say as if Cincinnati won, right? So if they go against Buffalo, right? And if Buffalo won, even though they played each other, they got to play on a neutral field because they both could have won that game. So they got to play on a neutral field. So you don't get home court advantage, and I don't get home court advantage. We're going to play in fucking Baltimore.
Right.
Just giving an example. We're going to play in Baltimore. We're not going to play at your home or my home. But when you're a pro athlete, nigga, it shouldn't matter where the fuck you play. It's going to matter whether you get on that field and play. That's what it is. It's going to be a flip of a coin if it's like Baltimore versus Cincinnati or what other team was like third place?
Chargers or
Chargers, yeah, just say the
Ravens.
Chargers.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I said, Ravens. So it
And
was
then
one
you got
more
Detroit,
team.
right? Detroit is playing.
No,
Right?
Detroit out. They out. They out because Seattle won.
Right. Seattle.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a
whoever
whole
was
different
leading in that
conference.
game, whoever was leading in that game basically won the game, and that's how they should have done it like that.
No, man, that was
If
the
Buffalo
first
was
quarter.
up, Buffalo won the game,
That
and they
was the
should have
first
said
quarter.
they should have gave Buffalo the win and moved on with the playoffs.
That was
If
the
you're gonna do it
first-
like that,
was the first quarter. Okay,
it was the first quarter. What? It was
Yeah.
7-0, right?
That's why
Buffalo won the game.
That's why you don't make the fucking decisions.
Yeah, you can't just pass up that game and try to change up the whole playoffs stature because of the one man.
You have to pass it up because I mean, one
Knock it
man,
off.
one man changed the fucking not the world, but
The
nigga,
trajectory.
yeah, man, that was love, bro. Like you talking like you ain't got okay. You sit here and say, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't looking out and this and that." That's what I'm saying. Like you just all about yourself. Like you gotta be selfless in not selfish, selfless in the world. You got to be worried about other people. Why? Because when it's your time to be worried about, you want people to worry about you. But if you acting like you don't give a fuck about a nigga having a heart attack
It's
and
not
another,
time to be worried about shit. Motherfuckers
That's
don't
why
worry
ain't
about me
nobody.
in my
That's why.
situation.
That's why nobody's
Because
worried
when
about
this shit
you.
happened, everybody was I was looking on Facebook, everybody posting pictures,
But
and
see-
everybody talking about this guy. I'm like,
Swaggy,
man,
That's the
Swaggy,
reason
what
why.
the fuck
care
don't
about
you
this, man.
get?
This is-
What? But what the fuck don't you get about what I just said, bro? Like, sometimes you really make me mad because you be acting like you just like, oh, nigga, it's about me. But when it's about somebody fucking else, you like, oh, man, fuck that nigga. We need to play the game. But you want people to worry about you. That's some fucked up shit.
Damn right.
Exactly. But you see what I'm saying? That's some fucked up shit. You thinking about yourself when you need to be thinking about other people. And then when you want people to think about you, then you can get mad. Because you don't think about the other motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
No, he doesn't.
You can say anyways, but that's some fucked up
sympathetic
shit.
to the guy. Okay.
Obviously, you're not.
I'm sorry that happened to him,
Man,
but
please, you
the
want
world-
these niggas to
the
play
world,
the game.
the world only revolves around him.
It don't,
No, it doesn't.
definitely.
No,
it don't, definitely. But you can think about anybody. When Michael Jackson fucking died, everybody was mad. When so-and-so died, everybody was upset. When so-and-so almost died, everybody was upset.
Right.
We can talk about all of these people. But you want niggas to play a fucking sports game when this nigga when he almost died. They didn't know whether he was gonna live or die at that moment. They put a huddle around this nigga because he was probably convulsing, shaking, lifeless. We don't know. Because they held their brother down. They didn't want the world to see whatever it was he was going through. You don't know. It ain't no video out surfacing of what this man was going through. But you want to say they should have played the game. Nigga, please, if somebody come in this shop right now and shoot a nigga and your boy laying down on the ground, nigga, you going to feel some type of way. And you going to be wanting everybody to not worry about anything else but this person.
What happened when Takeoff got killed? Niggas was stepping over his body like he was nothing.
Nigga,
nobody gave a fuck about him when he got shot.
That's a different game, man. That's a rap game, bro. That's a rap game.
Nobody wasn't surrounded about him.
Most of the niggas that was there was not for Takeoff.
How do you want me to be sympathetic about a football player when nobody was sympathetic about this rapper?
Man,
Or
two different.
PNB Rock, the nigga that got killed at Roscoe's. That nigga was dying at Roscoe's, bleeding to death, and nobody gave a fuck about him.
Because he was just
you
like
want me to be
you. He
sympathetic
didn't care about nobody but
Damar
himself.
Hamlin?
You putting totally different things
Come on,
in
man.
the game. If you ever, nothing against PNB, but if you ever look at any video on PNB, that nigga was real disrespectful, bro. Like, the nigga
who was he disrespectful to?
Nigga, go look online on this nigga videos.
He wasn't disrespectful. He might have posted some videos saying, nigga, ain't nobody gonna never rob me.
Oh, that was just an interview.
That's just confidence.
That was an interview.
It's like, nigga, ain't nobody gonna rob me.
But that was an interview. That was you talking about the academics interview. He had an interview that said niggas was about to rob him and he knew how to move up out of that situation. But we talking about him telling niggas, fuck you, y'all ain't shit, and all of this and all of that. He going back and forth laughing at a nigga, oh, you broke ass motherfucker, this and that. That's what I'm talking about. Him disrespecting other people. So you just gotta know that, man. You gotta have humility. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around just telling people like, man, fuck you and nigga, you ain't gonna never amount to shit. Me, I try to help the next person come up and try to give them some game, any knowledge that I know. I try to move it on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we gotta be as human beings. And in the sports world, you can't compare the sports world to fucking hip hop. Hip hop, all they talk about is shooting niggas, killing niggas, and fucking your bitch. So you want a nigga to be sympathetic for them, for a nigga that's on the ground laying down, had a heart attack when all he do was give money to the community and set up charities to give money back to the community? Come on, man, that's two different worlds. You can't compare the two. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you gotta think about that.
Come on, man.
You know?
Anyways.
I know. See,
now
you
you sound like a hypocrite because you were just telling me that rapping and acting don't go together. Now you tell me football playing and rapping don't. Come on, now make up your mind. Which one is it?
The fuck is you talking
Do
about?
they go together or not?
The fuck is you
You
talking
just told
about?
me a rapper and an actor, rapping and acting goes together.
It does.
But you're telling me that we can't talk about.
You talking about
Can't
comedians
compare-
and rappers, nigga.
can't
That's
compare
two
a
different
football
fucking
player.
things.
You can't compare athletes to rappers because it's the same shit.
No, we're talking about their livelihood. We're talking about their livelihood.
These ball players think
You
they
talking
think
about-
they hard too.
You talking about their
Look at 'em.
profession. You
Look how
talking
they
about their
dress.
profession.
Look at these ball players. Look at them.
We're talking about
They
this
think they
one.
hard just like the rappers think they hard. They got the dreadlocks.
You
They got the
sound-
big gold
you
chains.
sound dumb as
They
fuck.
think they rappers.
You sound
Half
dumb
of
as
them
fuck.
think they can rap. Look at Fucking the nigga from Portland. He think he's a rapper. They want to be rappers.
That nigga got bars. But
Shaq thinks he's a rapper. Look at him.
About killing people.
Look at Shaq.
He don't rap about killing
He's
people.
gonna sit his big ass down somewhere.
Shaq got on blue blockers. He got them from the nigga at the beach.
Blue blockers.
Yeah, look at him. He's gonna sit his big ass down somewhere. Like, coming out.
I said the girl to the left of me got big knocker. She sees her. I can see her in my glasses.
Blue
blocker. Rock.
She is cute
My
though.
boy Jay Crossover. He should still be in the league right there.
Man, nigga, no. Let's go, man. We
He
gonna
wipes off his lights.
Yeah,
we got to
playoffs is coming up, man. This shit is brought to you by Famously Broke. Swaggy, you about to leave?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, no. Give me your last words before you get up, nigga. What's your last words?
My last words is, you rappers, stop taking all my acting jobs. Okay? Because I'm coming back for y'all in 2023. I'm gonna give me a role.
It's already 2023.
Like my boy T.I. told me on Instagram. T.I. gonna tell me, nigga, stop hating on me. Go get you a role. I'm coming to get me a role. T.I. All right? Trouble man. Okay.
Band man.
So, I know you call yourself Trouble Man on Instagram. I'm coming. Get me an acting role so they can start giving all the roles to your ass. Okay?
Right there.
Cut it out.
Please give Swaggy a role this year.
Give Swaggy a role, please.
Yeah.
Even if it's a
so
horn.
he can be validated in the streets.
Right.
Even
God
if
bless
it's porn.
America.
I heard that right there.
She said, even if it's porn.
Nah,
Nia.
I just want to say, everybody, take precautionary measures for everything. If you don't know how to swim, learn how to swim. If you don't know how to shoot, learn to shoot a bow and arrow, a gun. Take self-defense classes. Just teach yourself something this year. This year is about making yourself better, manifesting, and just doing better.
Right.
That's all.
Okay. That's
man,
it's all the same.
yes, sir. I really, to be honest with you, man, I don't even got shit to say today, man. What I will say is this, man, that love is universal, man. Respect is universal. It don't take too much to show that. I'll be on Instagram sometimes, and motherfucker says there's 3 things that's free in life. You know, mind your motherfucking business, stay out my motherfucking business, and whatever else the other one is. So, you know, me personally, I believe that. I really do. I believe minding your own business is essential. That's it.
For sure, man. Yeah, mind your business, but mind the business that pays you.
Yeah.
You feel me? But, we all got to help out sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when motherfuckers need it. I got to say this real quick, man. So, my sister, man, Angelina, she posted a video today, and it was talking about, like, when women are out there by themselves jogging and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, women, whether you got mace, or you got a pocket knife, you know what I'm saying, a stun gun or something, when you go out jogging by yourself early in the morning or late evenings, make sure you have something that can protect you. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a video today that she had posted that was showing a motherfucker trying to kidnap a female. You know what I'm saying? He was running behind her, ran on side of her, act like he fell. And then when he tripped into her, he tried to pull her in the car. You know what I'm saying? Then the video cuts off. But we don't know what happened with that situation. But just if you out there, you know what I'm saying, just make sure you got something on you that can protect you. And I don't mean just pull that out on the nigga because he just running up on side you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But just, be wary. You know what I'm saying? And my last word is, man, just, be careful. Be careful in this world, man. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you do. Don't be reckless in your life. You know what I'm saying? Always have some type of inner love for other people. You know what I mean? Because, you never know when it's going to be your turn. And you want people to reciprocate that love that you've shown. You know what I'm saying? They say karma's a bitch. And if it come back to you, it's bad. But sometimes the shit can come back good. You know what I'm saying? The shit is brought to you by Famously Broke Clothing. You know what I'm saying? The shit is brought to you by Nuwave Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go stream that Pasadena Shine. You feel me? On all platforms, you know what I mean? This is episode 50 motherfucking 7.
Yes,
And
sir.
for the crew, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this.
Yes,
And we
sir.
out.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you Nuwave, Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk. Nuwave, Shop Talk, Nuwave, Nuwave. Got something on your mind, let's talk about it. Shop Talk, Shop Talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. Nuwave, Nuwave.
Real. Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. I need some of them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.